Hello everybody. Today I am going to discuss with you the part 2 of John-Taylor effect, that is splitting of d orbital in compressed distorted octahedral complexes of Cu2 ions. In last lecture we have seen about elongated distorted octahedral complexes of Cu2 ion. In this lecture we are going to discuss what is the geometry of octahedral distorted compressed form of Cu2 plus ions along with their crystal field stabilization energies, also of elongated distorted octahedral complex and compressed distorted octahedral complex. So let us start here. First of all, we have to see here, that is 5 d orbitals of Cu z is equal to 29. Therefore, the number of d electrons are is equal to 9. We are placing here d electrons is equal to 9 electrons. Okay. In the 5 orbitals 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. Now these are 9 electrons are here. Okay. Thus we have placed here 9 electrons. Before seeing the splitting of the orbitals, we can see here the block diagram of a compressed distorted structure. How it is formed. See here. In compressed distorted structure, here the ligands this is equatorial position and these are the axial positions, okay, along the z axis. This is y axis, this is x axis, okay, x minus x, y minus y and z minus z. And therefore, here the ligands is represented as La minus z-axis. Okay. Now, this is the geometry of a compressed distorted octahedral complex. What is going on here? The ligands which are trans to the centrometal ion, when they are compressed. Compressing means what? That is the distance between the centrometal ions and ligands is shortened. That is, if this distance is denoted by A and this distance is denoted by E, what happens here? A is less than E. That is, what happens? The ligands situated along the z-axis, they have the shorter distance from the centrometal ion. While all the 4 ligands which are correlated or present at the x and y plane, they have the distance that is equal to large. Therefore, here the large repulsion takes place between electrons of centrometal ions and the electrons of axial ligands is very much larger than that of equatorial ligands. Due to that, what happens? That is, the orbitals which are situated at the z-axis, along the z-axis, which are the orbitals? That is dx square minus y square and dz square. Okay. Now these orbitals come very closer to the centrometal ion. Actually, what happens here? That is, according to number of electrons, free electrons of centrometal ion is equal to 9. They have taken part in these orbitals which are called as Eg orbitals, which are situated along the z-axis, and the diagrammatic representation of splitting of d orbitals, how it is takes place, we can show here. Let us see here. Nine degenerate d orbitals of free metal ion. Now, when the ligands are approaching to this, they are splitting up into the fashion as here 2 are the Eg orbitals, okay. Eg orbitals and 3 are the T2G orbitals, okay. This is the now splitting center. Now, which are the orbitals Dg? Dx square minus y square and dz square. Okay, and here what happens here? That is T2g orbitals. Okay, which occupies the less energy in an octahedral complex. That is equal to, and the number of electrons are here. First, we can fill here according to the Hertz maximum rule of multiplicity. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here 8. Okay, 9. Okay, how many electrons? That is equal to 9. Okay, 2 plus 3, 8, and here 9. Therefore, distribution of these electrons. Now here we have to calculate the delta 0 of that particular energy, and here delta octahedral. Okay, and this is known as, that is the crystal field stabilization energy of an octahedral complex. That is splitting of here d orbitals in an octahedral complex. Here we have to find out the delta 0 here. How many orbitals are here? That is equal to, totally equal to 5. How many are combining here? Therefore is equal to the how many? That is equal to 3. Therefore is equal to 2 by 5. Less in energy. Therefore the value is equal to minus 0.4 delta 0. Here what is the value? That is delta 0 is equal to plus 3 by 5. That is equal to 0.6 delta octahedral. Okay, that is the Eg orbitals increase with energy, that is equal to plus 0.6 delta octahedral, and T2g orbitals which having the less repulsion between central metal ion and T2g orbitals, they are having, that is equal to minus 0.4 delta octahedral. But when these orbitals which are along the z axis, see here along the z axis, these are come to closer with a central metal ion. What happens? That is the attraction between the central metal ion and the ligands is increases. Okay. Now here the repulsion between the central metal ion of electrons and ligands of electrons is stronger. Therefore there is less repulsion between the ligands which are situated between the axes. Therefore here in compressed format, here the distribution of Eg orbitals is as follows here, and that of T2g orbitals is as follows. Okay, now here as the distance between the z axis with ligands is shorter, at that time the z orbital possesses the greater energy. Okay, therefore we can write here as a dz square. Okay, and here also we can write here as, here we can write here as a dx square minus y square. Now as the electrons are here, that is our electrons are here, how many? That is equal to 1. Okay, and here 2 electrons. Okay, now here in T2g orbitals along the z axis, which orbitals are here? That is equal to dxz and dyz, and at that time dxy orbital possesses the lower energy, therefore it can take the position as a lower energy. Okay, therefore here the distribution of the Eg orbitals and T2g orbitals when the distance between the z axis along the central metal ion in comparison with x and y axis ligands when shortened, at that time this condition is occurs. As the ligands approaching to central metal ions, here the repulsion is greater, therefore the z orbital possesses the more energy than that of dx square minus y square. Here also in T2g orbitals also, which orbital is come to closer with the central metal ion, that is the dxz and dyz. Okay, therefore dxy orbital of a ligand is occupies the less energy, that is less repulsion between these orbital dxy orbital than that of dxz and dyz. Therefore here also distribution as that is equal to dz square 1 electron. Then here also which orbitals are come to closer here, that is these orbitals are here and these orbitals are here. Okay, therefore dxy dyz here dx square minus pi square and here also dxy. Okay, thus the electron distribution along with a greater energy from bottom to top and from decreasing energy from top to bottom here as this, that is dz square dxy dyz dx square minus y square and dxy. Okay, number of electrons is equal to 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8 and its 1 is equal to 9. Now how it is formed? See here, when 9 general d orbitals are of a central metal and approaching to a ligands, at that time what happens? Here splitting of the orbitals, d orbitals, this takes place. As the Eg orbitals are located along the axis, there is a large repulsion into this Eg orbital than in comparison with T2 Eg orbital. Therefore, Eg orbital acquires higher energy than the T2 G orbitals. Therefore, how much energy is higher? That is equal to plus 0.6 delta octahedral. And T2 G orbitals having the less repulsion, which having the energy that is equal to minus 0.4 delta octahedral. After when compression mode is appears in the octahedral complex, at that time here the configuration of d9 electrons is occupies as in a compressed mode, that is equal to dz1. At that time the distance between the ligands which are located on the z axis is a shorter one. Therefore the attraction between these ligands and central metal ions increases. Thus the repulsion between the electrons from the dz square orbital and central metal ion is increases. Therefore it acquires the more energy in comparison with a dx square minus y square. Therefore the energy difference is as like this. Here we have to calculate the energy difference as here, that is equal to in here, that is equal to energy difference how many orbitals, that is equal to 2, that is equal to plus 1/2 delta octahedral, and here minus 1/2 delta octahedral. Okay, what is in here up to here? We can calculate how many orbitals, 3 orbitals, that is equal to 3. How many up to here? 2, that is equal to 1/3 plus 1/3, and here minus 2/3 delta of octahedral, minus 1/3 and minus 2/3 octahedral. Okay, thus there is a splitting of d orbitals in a compressed distorted octahedral complex of a Cu2 ion. Now next point is that here what is the stability of these 5 orbitals are here. Therefore the stability order is as follows, that is equal to dz square, okay, is greater than dxy, dyz and xz, dxz, sorry here, dxz and yz equal to dyz greater than dx square minus y square and greater than dxy. Okay, now this is the energy of the d orbitals. Okay, now we can calculate the crystal field stabilization energy for this complex. Okay, that is for this. Okay, see here. Order. Calculation of CFSE. See here. Calculation of CFSE for these orbitals. Okay. Now, which are these orbitals? That is equal to here. That is equal to what? Here in compressed mode. That is equal to CFSE is equal to what? We have to take this total. That is equal to plus 1/2 into how many electrons? 1. Okay. Plus minus 1/2. How many electrons? 2. Okay. Therefore, how many total is equal to how many? That is equal to 1/2 minus 1. That is equal to minus 1. Okay. 1 minus 2 minus 1/2. Okay. 1/2 1 minus 1/2 here, and for this is equal to CFSE is equal to what? That is equal to here. You have to calculate here that splitting also. That is equal to plus 1/3 into how many electrons? That is equal to 4. Okay, plus minus 2/3 into whatever may be remaining 4/3 minus 4/3 is equal to 0. Therefore, net CFSE is equal to what? Therefore, we can write here net CFSE for which compressed mode, that is equal to 1/2 minus is equal to minus 1/2 delta compressed mode octahedral. Okay. Now that is which is derived from this octahedral. Now we go for the calculation of CFSE for a elongated distorted octahedral complex. What is this? See here, instead of this compressed mode, what is the value of final value is minus 1/2 octahedral. Now for CFSE calculation for elongated. In last lecture we have seen about elongators. Just you have to invert these energies. Okay, which energy is higher here? That is, in this elongated form, dz square orbital can occupy the 2 electrons. Therefore, we can write here as CFSE is equal to, which is the order here? That is equal to dx square dyz. Then which that is dx square minus y square. Then dz square and then dyz and dxy here only dx square minus y square, dz square, dyz and dxz. This is the order. This is of Eg and this is of Eg and here of Tdg. Okay. Now we can calculate here as that is equal to energy order like this. In dxy how many electrons? 2 electrons. Dx square minus y square how many electrons? Here also dx square minus y square how many electrons? That is equal to 1 electron here. Dz square how many electrons? 2 electrons. And here are 4 electrons. Okay. Now we can calculate here CFSE is equal to here what? That is plus 1/2 into how many? 2. Okay. Dx square minus 1/2 how many electrons? 1. Okay. Therefore, these orbitals are come to cancel. Therefore, is equal to 2 plus 2 is 1. 1 minus 1/2. That is equal to what? That is 1/2. 2 minus 1/2. That is the 2 minus 1. That is equal to 1/2. Okay. Now, what is of this? That is equal to what? That is here minus 2/3. Sorry. Here minus 1/3. How many are here? Here are also 2, and here is also a 2, and therefore is equal to 1. Therefore is equal to plus 1/3 into plus 1/3 is equal to how many electrons are here? That is equal to equal to 2 plus minus 2/3. Here in this sequence we have to write here in a consequence, that is equal to what? That is equal to plus 2 by 3 into how many electrons? 2 minus 1 by 3 into 4 electrons. That is equal to 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3, that is equal to 0. Therefore, Eg plus Eg is equal to minus 1 by 2 here. Therefore, next CFSE is from elongated purpose also is equal to A minus 1 by 2 delta of octahedral. Okay. Thus, we can see that is 6 crystal stabilization energy for compressed distorted octahedral complex of Cu2 ions as well as a elongated distorted octahedral complex of Cu2 ions is also a same. So we can't say whether due to presence of Eg orbitals of asymmetric electrons whether the compressed distortion takes place or a elongated distortion takes place. We can't say anything. Thus, according to John Taylor distortion, we have the statement is that is first, John Taylor distortion is atomic. Second, odd electrons in T2g orbital doesn't have any effect. Odd electrons, that is asymmetric distribution in Eg orbitals. John Taylor effect, John Taylor distortion occurs due to asymmetric distribution of electrons in Eg orbital. Thus, the three consequences are come from this John Taylor distortion. Thus, we have explained about splitting of d orbitals in an octahedral complex with D9 configuration, which occurs at elongated distortion and also compressed distortion. In next lecture, we are going to start the next theory that is called as MOT, that is molecular orbital theory. Okay, thank you.